continuing with the concept of this lesson, we're given radical expressions and we're asked to once again write them with a rational exponent. The difference is that the expressions are becoming a little more complicated. The process is exactly the same, however, we're using the fact that the nth root of a equals a to the 1 over n. So with this first problem, part A, we have the square root of x to the 5th. Now remember, with a square root, there's an invisible 2 out here, so that means n equals 2, which means this is x to the 5th to the 1/2. Remember, nth root of a equals a to the 1 over n. When you take an exponent to an exponent, you multiply the exponents, so this equals x to the 5/2. We get a little more complicated with part B. We have the 4th root of 3y cubed. So n equals 4. So let's simplify this inside the parentheses first, or write as an rational exponent inside the parentheses first. Everything's going to be cubed, but we have the 4th root of 3y, which is going to be 3y to the 1/4. Well, now we're still taking an exponent to an exponent. This is 3y to the 1/4 cubed. So we multiply the exponents. 3 times 1/4 is simply 3/4. So this ends up being 3y to the 3/4. Part C, we get a little more complicated still. We have the square root of 2m over 3n all to the 5th power. We'll rewrite that as, remember, there's an invisible 2 over here, so n equals 2. So we have the square root of what's under the radical equals what's under the radical to the 1 over what our root is, n. So in this case, it'd be to the 1/2. So we have everything under the radical, 2m to the 3n to the 5th, and that's all being taken to the 1/2. And then again, exponent to an exponent, we're taking what's inside to the 5th power, and it's all being taken to the 1/2 power. We multiply the exponents. 5 times 1/2, that's 5/2. So this is going to end up being 2m over 3n to the 5 times 1/2 is 5/2.